Very good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. What about you, sir?
I'm also good. So before we begin your interview, let's get to know you a little.
Sure, sir. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Akash. I hail from New Delhi, Tamnagar. I'm 24 years old in age. If I talk about my work experience, it is almost 5 years. And my most recent work experience was with Concentrix, where I had worked as a technical advisor, and it was a US voice process. And my work was to provide real-time solutions to the customers over voice. I worked for an leading telecom industry of US, which is called Comcast, and I was supposed to met with all KPIs which are in customer service, such as NPS and hold rate and CSAT and sales target as well.
All right.
So overall it was a very good learning experience for me. Before that, I have worked with Calibacha Business Support Services as a sales executive, and that was a domestic sales process. My work was to maintain all the sales targets, to meet with all the sales targets on daily and monthly basis. And I have worked there for more than 4.5 years. So through this rich experience, I possess some problem solving and good communication skills. If I talk about my qualifications, I have passed my 12th from CBSE board. After that, right now, I am doing my graduation from Delhi University School of Open Learning. And I am always keen to upskill myself by learning new things.
All right.
That is all.
Is that what I feel it is? Your resume?
Yes, sir.
All right. So while I go through your resume, could you explain your resume as well?
Definitely. Yeah, so my resume is sum total of my life, and as you already know my name, you will also find my locality, which is New Delhi. After that, you will see my work experience, which I have explained you. You can see my work experience in Calibacha and Concentrix, where I have worked as a technical advisor, and all my KPIs, key performance indicators and KRAs. And after that, you can see my work in Calibacha Business Support Services as a sales executive. And you can also see my some skills which are with learning and all the skills which I have mentioned I possess. Also, I have the knowledge of 3 languages, Hindi, English and German as well.
I see. So currently you're working with Concentrix.
Yes, I was working with Concentrix, and in October 2024 I resigned from that organization.
You worked with Concentrix for about 6-7 months.
7 months.
Why did you resign within 7 months only?
Yeah, so actually everything was going good, but due to some family issues in my hometown, I was supposed to resign at that time in the month of October, and I was required a long leave, and that company was not giving at that time. And at that time there was something really important in my hometown, that's why I resigned from that company actually. But right now everything is sorted out, and I am ready to contribute to a new organization.
Okay. And what was that emergency, if you're comfortable answering?
Yeah, actually my grandfather was living in my hometown, and he had some health issues at that time, actually serious health issues. At that time my father was really occupied, and I am the elder son, and elder among my siblings, so there are some certain responsibilities over me. So at that time my father asked to me to go to hometown to get the treatment of my grandfather. So it took some 1 or 2 months after that, he passed away in the month of December, and after that I come back, and after that I have joined some soft skill to improve my soft skill because it is really important for my job, and right now I'm ready to join a new organization.
I see. I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather.
Yeah, it's okay, sir.
Okay. So prior to this, you worked with, how do you say that? Caliber or Calib HR.
Calib HR,
Calib HR.
business support services.
And you worked there for about 4ish years.
Yeah, more than 4 years.
Started in 19 and left the organization in October 23.
Yes.
I see. And what was your reason for leaving this organization?
Yeah, actually at that time I was met with a serious accident
Mhm.
actually. So they gave me 1 month leave, but after that they were not giving me any type of leaves. So I broke my left leg at that time in an accident.
Oh.
Yes.
And they didn't allow you long leave?
Only 1 month leave, but doctors were saying at that time that I required some 2 to 3 months bed rest.
I see. Was it a fracture by any
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay. So you have worked with 2 organizations.
Correct, sir.
And how young might you be?
My age is 24, 25.
So how is it that you're still pursuing your graduation? You started in 23.
Yes, sir. Actually,
There has been a gap, hasn't it?
yeah, actually there is a gap in my graduation due to some certain reasons actually.
5 years gap.
Yes, sir.
I see. Could you explain what the reason was?
Sure. I have started my graduation in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
but in 2020 I suffered with corona as well, and it was a near death experience, and I was hospitalized for 2-3 months actually, and I was also quarantined at that time.
Oh.
Yeah. So after that I had certain responsibilities over me, so instead of pursuing my graduation I started working because I need to support my family at that time. So that at that time I drop out my graduation from my bachelor's, but in 2023 I thought that it is needed to grow in any industry, so you should have a bachelor's degree. So I have started graduation again in 2023, and I am doing hard work to obtain good marks and good results.
So are you completely physically fine now?
Right now I'm physically fine. I have fitness certificate as well from doctors, and all the things are good.
I see. So why do you want to join us only?
Yeah. So as I have researched about this company, first of all, it is my dream to join this company, and I think this company is the very fewer among that companies that value their employees and customers both. And I have seen this company is known for giving high tier services to the clients, and definitely if I join this company, so that I can grow ultimately, it is good for my professional growth. That's why I want to join the company.
What do you know about our company?
Yeah, as I have researched it, Webstock founded in 2008, and it is if you search it on Google, then you will see all the positive ratings on Google, and it is known for its giving its best services to the clients. And before I have worked with Concentrix, I dealt with many of complex issues, and right now I am thinking to take some new challenges which include some complex issues. And I have researched that your company is handling some complex issues, so definitely if I join your company, then it will be it will be a good experience to work and to learn and to solve complex issues with your company.
All right. And say we hire you, how do you think your contribution can help us?
Yeah, so sir, I think that if we talk about any particular company, like each employee contribution is valuable. So definitely, if you will hire me, I will contribute in a better way because I possess a rich experience of more than 4 years. I have worked in a sales process, as you can see that. After that, I have also worked in a US voice process. So I possess some good communication skills, problem solving skills, and definitely I am very good at managing my time as well. So if you hire me, I can contribute to your company in a very better way, in a good way.
10 other people who came before you possess similar skills. Why should we specifically hire you?
Okay, definitely, sir. Like,
I mean to say, what's your USP?
okay, my USP, if I say like, I can do my work in a very honest way, and if I am working, then definitely I will think about my work only, and no nothing else. Like, if I am working on any particular project, so I will focus on only the target of finishing that project. How as soon as possible I can complete that project, and I will contribute like with my blood and sweat to complete that project. And I have the ability to learn and to solve complex issues.
Can you explain or maybe share an instance of a time when you had a complex issue and you resolved it?
Sure. Yes, sir. There are many instances. So one of instance was when I was working in Concentrix as a technical advisor. Actually, I was a part of repair unit, and I was supposed to give real-time resolution over the call. So I interacted with a customer, and that customer have called multiple times over our customer care because the customer have mistakenly charged for some extra amount, the services which they didn't use. So actually the customer was yelling at that time, but I listened to him carefully firstly, because when we listen to the customer carefully, when we let them speak, then they feel heard and valued. After that, I assured him that definitely I gave him the best possible resolution over the call. After that, I reviewed their account and found that due to some technical issues, the customer had been charged for some extra amount. I told the customer the same thing. After that, I adjusted the bill and gave him a discount on their next billing. And after that, I pitched for a sales as well, and customer convinced for the sale as well. And I did a sale on that same call. And at the last, customer appreciated me for my work, and also I got a promoter on that call as well. So on the same call, I had resolved the customer's issue because it was very challenging, and I also did a sale on that call.
Alright, that sounds good. So were you appreciated by your managers?
Definitely, I was good at maintaining my net promoter score, the CSAT. So definitely, sir, during my period in Concentrix, I was appreciated by my managers.
Alright. So in this organization, where do you see yourself? Say
So-
10 years from now.
Okay, like from 10 years, definitely.
In fact, I'll break it up. Right now, where do you see yourself? 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? And 10 years from now, where do you see yourself in this organization?
So Right now I am applying for a executive role, which is a lower level role. So definitely I will work hard, give my blood and sweat to the projects, and after 5 years I am thinking that I will be at uh, one of the top management position, on one of the top management position, and I will be managing some important portfolios of the company after 5 years. After 10 years, might be I am thinking that I will be at the position of AVP or like some other top management of the organization.
All right. All right. Do you want to ask us a question? Anything you want to ask or no?
Oh yeah, about my feedback, how is my interview going on?
That I'll give you at the end. Anything else you would like to ask?
Uh, no, as of now.
All right. So let's get a little personal about you. So you say you like playing cricket and you like watching movies.
Yes.
Who's your favorite cricketer by any chance?
So right now my favorite cricketer currently is Virat Kohli, and my all-time favorite cricketer is Yuvraj Singh.
Yuvraj Singh and Virat Kohli. Why Virat Kohli? He's known to lose his temper.
I don't think so, because actually on the
There have been multiple occasions. Videos are uploaded very publicly.
yes sir, but Virat Kohli is known for its aggressive playing on field only, but off the field he's a good guy. Actually,
How do you know that? Have you met him personally?
No, I have not met him personally,
How can you make such claims?
but actually you can see his status and how divine he is, and also he treat all the people very calmly and in a beautiful way. You can see some videos of paparazzis. He doesn't misbehaves with anyone off the field, and on the field it is needed, like some aggression is needed if you are playing. But if you see off the field, he is very good with all the players, and if you see the interviews of all other cricketers.
And what is your opinion about Dhoni, MSD?
MSD is one of the famous cricketer, and he is the GOAT as well. You can see.
So why don't you like him more than you like Virat Kohli?
I admired Virat Kohli because I love his aggression, and he is known for chasing runs basically.
Do you think aggression wins games, or a calm and calculative mind and calculated moves win you games?
In my opinion, both the things are fine. Like if you are aggressive, then definitely you will show some motivation, and all the team will be motivated with your aggression. Actually, if you are calm and if you are playing, then you are doing it for your own only. It will not show to all the team members. But if you are playing with aggression, then all the team members will be motivated, and you can win a losing game as well with aggression.
All right. And you also like watching movies. Which movie did you watch lately?
I had watched Sky Force in theaters with my siblings in 26th of January.
Sky Force.
Yes, sir.
Could you narrate the story of the movie?
Definitely, definitely, sir. I watched that movie on 26th of January on Republic Day. It is a patriotic movie, and I watched at Miraj Cinemas, Subhash Nagar with my siblings. If I talk about the movie, it is related to our Indian Air Force, and it was a real story actually about a Air Force pilot. Like it was a story of 1965 war of India and Pakistan. We did not have that much jet planes, fighter jets, and we were not be able to fly in night actually, because it was not up to fighter jets planes. But our opposition Pakistan had some up-to-date planes with new models from which was given by America to them. So they they distorted our one air base in Gujarat, Kutch, and after that there was an operation which was conducted by Indian Air Force to destroy the air base of Pakistan.
I see. So, what is the moral of this movie?
Sir, moral of the
And what did you learn from this movie specifically?
yeah. So moral of the movie is like you can do anything for your country if you have if you are patriotic. And actually there was a one guy with Akshay Kumar. Akshay Kumar was in leading role in the movie, and there is also one guy who lost his life by saving the other guys. So this movie, from this movie, I learned about teamwork. You should do a teamwork. You should contribute to a team. If you are not contributing to a team, you are nothing.
So, this is what you learned? Teamwork is everything?
Yes, sir.
And what about the moral?
Sir, moral is like patriotic. Like you should always do something for your country, and you should have some courage to do a best thing for your country.
So, how do you think you serve this nation?
Yeah. So if I will work with your company, then I will contribute to the work, to the projects of the company, and ultimately it will lead to increase the GDP of our country. So that's in this way I will contribute to my country.
Economic contribution.
Yes, economic contribution.
And tell me a little about your family as well.
If I talk about my family, I have my father, mother, and my one younger sister and one younger brother. My father had a small shop of plastic products. He owns a business. And if I talk about my mother is a homemaker. My younger sister is studying in BSc second year, and my brother is studying in 12th standard right now. We are member of we have 5 members in my family, including me.
So, you have 3 siblings.
2 siblings, including me. We are 3.
So, you are total 3 siblings.
Yes.
I see. And you are the eldest one.
Yes.
Alright. And you're around 25.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, if say you have some conflict with your boss regarding some work, how will you deal with that situation?
Okay. So, sir, like it will be less likely to be happen because I am a very calm person, and my boss is senior to me. So definitely, I will not be engaged in any argument or in any conflict with my boss. But if you are saying like if it happens, then I will deal it with very calm. And if my boss is scolding me, then definitely I will listen. But if there is no fault of me, so like I will ask to him, like if you can meet me personally, then I will explain the full situation to him that it was not my fault. And from the next time I will carefully do my work and ensure that that same conflict will not happen with my boss.
All right. And if let's say the same conflict arises with a colleague, how would you handle that?
Then definitely, sir, like if he's my colleague, then we are like friends in the office. Then definitely with my colleague also, I will handle it with calm, and I will not have any argument with him, because in any organization there are some policies and some rules, set of rules which we need to follow, and with that rule we need to work. So definitely I will not broke any rule of the company, and I will deal it with calm, and I will not have any argument with any colleague.
Achha, okay. And what about your juniors? If let's say you have a conflict with your subordinates, what would you do then?
With my subordinates, if they are my juniors with whom I have some conflict with them, then definitely I will organize a meeting. If there is any type of common issue, then I will address them properly, and some of the some in a strict way actually, because there are some type of strictness will be there, so that they will obey you.
I see. So how do you conduct market research to identify potential clients?
Uh,
Walk me through the whole process.
like when I was working in HR Business Support Services, so actually the company used to send us in different type of companies in a period of every 3 or 4 months. We need to set up a campaign for credit card sales, like a canopy, and after that we will pitch face-to-face sales for the credit card to them, and through this we analyze all the persons, like all the person who are interested and who are not interested for the credit cards, and who are already using that existing SBI credit card, and we note all these things, and in this way we conducted a market research.
All right. And if we choose to hire you, can you join us from tomorrow?
Yeah, as you can see that I have already left the company, so I am an immediate joiner, and I can definitely join your organization from tomorrow as well.
Alright, sounds good. So the interview is over. Let's focus on evaluations now, which is the second phase of interview. Alright, let's talk about issues briefly, then I shall give you instances also. Okay, to begin with, fillers. Plenty of fillers like try to sound a bit more fluent. Issue number 1. Issue number 2, 7 months resignation is like a bloat on your resume, but you have been able to give a valid reason behind it, which I think will be accepted. Issue number 3, hands clenched. When you tightly clench your hands like this, it is considered to be a sign of nervousness. Overcome this, steeple instead. Steeple, or you can calmly place your hands on your legs. And then there was 5 years gap in your education, which again could be problematic, but I think you have been able to explain it.
Yes.
Present past mistake will definitely backfire. You talked about multiple incidents that happened in your life in the past, but you ended up framing sentences in present. Shall I exemplify a few?
Sure, sir.
After that I come, after that I came, after that I joined soft skills course, I joined. I have started my graduation in 2019, I started because it was past. I need to support, I had to, or I needed to support. Yeah. I can give you more examples. That customer have called up multiple times. That customer had called up multiple times. Right?
Yes, sir.
These are a handful of examples, but there were many more present past confusions. A bit more eye contact is needed. I told you, right? Look into the eyes for about 4 to 5 seconds, then break it for a fraction and then bring it back. But the opposite must not happen. Right? And you were beating around the bush. I asked you a few questions, and in a few occasions you didn't really answer the question. Please be more specific. I will share the recording with you. Listen to it carefully. You would realize. Repetition of sentences, repetition of thoughts also. Many times you opened a sentence, you half spoke it, then you broke it, then you re-spoke it, and then again you broke it, then you re-spoke it, sometimes three times also. Get rid of it. Also overcome the usage of definitely. Use it when you need it, not unnecessarily, not as a jargon or because it's a force of habit. And try to speak with a bit more energy. Right? You sound polite, you sound good, but sometimes you sound low also. Try to maybe speak in mid pitch or high pitch. High pitch I wouldn't suggest, but yeah, mid pitch in this vicinity only, right? But never go on low pitch. Now let's discuss some specific issues in grammar. I had worked, simple past, I worked. I was supposed to resign or I had to resign. I didn't have a choice.
I had to.
Yeah. I was required long leave. I required long leaves. I was met with a serious accident. Simple past. I met with an accident. It is known for its best services. It is known for its best services. Each employee contribution is valuable. Each employee, apostrophe S, employee's contribution is valuable. There are many instances. There have been many instances. Blood and sweat or sweat and blood? Sweat and blood. Might be I'm thinking. I might be thinking. More mistakes. He doesn't misbehave with anyone. He doesn't misbehave with anyone. Virat Kohli.
Yeah.
There are videos available on YouTube in which he is seen misbehaving with other people, abusing other people, giving abusive gestures, using cuss words against other people. Anyway, one of the famous cricketer or cricketers?
Cricketers.
Alright. I had watched Skyforce or I watched?
I watched.
They distorted our airbase or destroyed? They bombed it.
Yeah,
Completely razed it. Destroyed.
Destroyed.
His lost his life by saving other guys. Lost his life while saving other guys. My father had a shop. He owns a business. If he had a shop, that means he doesn't have it anymore. If he owns a business, that means he owns it even today.
Yeah, he owns.
So what exactly is the fact here?
He owns a business.
Your father has a shop.
Has a shop, yeah.
I see.
Has a shop.
It will be less likely to be happen. It will be less likely to happen. You don't use the other be. We need to set up a campaign or we need it to.
We need it.
Pronunciations now. Executive.
Executive.
Possess.
Possess.
Possession.
Possession.
Possessive.
Possession. Possessive.
Accident.
Accident.
Communication.
Communication.
Ability.
Ability.
Valued.
Valued.
Aggression.
Aggression.
Campaign.
Campaign.
Patriot.
Patriot.
Patriotic.
Patriotic.
Alright. Make sure you pronounce these words correctly the next time you have interview.
Yes, sir.
And I can give this to you. This should help you. Now let's have a look at your resume. Instead of a photocopy, have a proper printout, because many of the content, as you can see in a photocopy, see, it is half print or misprint. Secondly, consider having colored resume instead of black and white. It shows more seriousness towards your career. And consider having a photo, professional photo as well.
Photo.
Yeah, there are some softwares that I think I've already shared that tool with you.
Yeah, I have.
There are those tools and softwares that have templates, so you could consider using that template.
I made this resume from that link, that website.
There were more resume templates, I believe. You could consider using them.
It was, there were more, but all were chargeable. Only two or three were only free of cost.
Without photo?
No, there was a place of photo, but yesterday only I made this resume.
Oh, you didn't have time to build one.
Yes.
Anyway, never mind. Here you go. If you have a question, go ahead. Otherwise, I have given detailed evaluation.
Yeah.
Go through it. Try to overcome those mistakes.
Sir, like I am facing issue of present past actual mistakes in some of the interview that I given I gave from before joining this institute. So I was facing the issue of present past actually.
See, we have discussed all that grammar. Now what you need to do is cautiously remind yourself to use past grammar when you talk about past, present when you talk about present, and future grammar when you talk about future. Initially you'll have to be cautious, and sooner or later when you do it repeatedly, sooner or later it will become your second nature.
So I need to speak like not in a fast way, like in a slower way.
Have a rate of speech of about 70 to 80 words a minute.
Yeah, that is the main issue that I am facing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The present past mistake which I was, Yes, sir.
Alright, let's close this interview. All the best.